Pleasant good evening to all. This evening, I'm here in Bridgetown once again doing a video of Bridgetown, a late evening look. Here by the statue. This is National Hero Square. This is otherwise referred to as Trafalgar Square. So it is just after 6 o'clock in the month of January, and outside is back to normal. My first blog in town for the new year. First of all, this is the cenotaph here, in which persons lay wreaths every remembrance day for those fallen soldiers who perished in the First and Second World War. So this is known as the cenotaph. This is the Treasury building here, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. And this is the fountain here, which was erected by public subscription to commemorate the bringing of piped water to the city of Bridgetown on the 29th of March, 1861, opened by the acting Governor Robert Miller Mundy Esquire on the 27th of July, 1865, who accepted custody of this fountain on behalf of the Governor of Barbados. So the fountain here at Independence, the cenotaph here, sorry, my apologies for the mistake. And this is the Parliament building here, in which persons lay wreaths every remembrance day for... Sorry, now let me repeat that. The Parliament building, which is the third oldest in the Western Hemisphere. The Parliament dating back to 1675. This is the Parliament buildings here, known as the House of Assembly or the public buildings. The Parliament buildings in Bridgetown. My apologies for the mistake. My mind was definitely on something else. So this is the top of Broad Street, otherwise referred to as Trafalgar Square or National Hero Square. It was renamed Trafalgar Square in 1999 on National Heroes Day. So this is where the Nelson statue was. The statue of Lord Horatio Nelson used to be here. You see across the wharf, which is known as the Corinage. The statue of Lord Horatio Nelson used to be here for many, many years, up until the 16th of November 2020. We can see the Chafet restaurant here. This is the taxi stand here. Chafet restaurant is in here, in Chamberlain Place, where the Manning Appliance and Furniture store was. You can see over to the wharf from here, the Corinage, the wharf. Take a little walk through High Street. The Christmas season is done, but you can still take a little walk. This is Broad Street here. This is the Parliament, the third oldest Parliament in the Western Hemisphere, dating back to 1675. The Royal Bank of Canada here. So this is High Street now. High Street in Bridgetown. So this is the site of the Parliament building.
Because you did not come to anyone close to me, so.
This is Parliament Square here. You see the back of the Parliament here too. And this is the Chancery House. The cinema was here, the Olympic Cinema or something like that was here. Years ago. And the Olympia Cafe was here up until 2000 when they moved out, when they closed down. This is the A.P. Jones and Company Limited Pharmacy. And this is the S.Y. Adam Garments and Clothing Store. S.Y. Adam and Son on High Street. Looking back down to High Street. S.Y. Adam store and the former Olympic Cinema.
Favorite spot.
We're coming through.
One color.
There's more than one of them, though.
This is Victoria Street now. Victoria Street in Bridgetown. This will lead the Barbados Street through here. Yeah. And this will lead the Barbados Street back to Trafalgar Square. Victoria Street here in Bridgetown. The back of Care Shepherd store. This is the Bridgetown Center here, which was once at J Mall. This is the back of the Care Shepherd store, which is now Bridgetown duty free shopping. Going through Shepherd's Alley. Bridgetown Center, which was once at J Mall. This is Norman Center, which was once Fogarty's, which was destroyed by fire around 1969, around the same time that Shepherd was destroyed by the same fire. I don't know how many of you might remember the Care Shepherd fire that struck in 1970. 1969, sorry. CIBC Bank here, which was once Barbados Bank. And this is the Care Shepherd department store. So this is Broad Street in Bridgetown, Barbados. The longest street in the city, and Broad Street is only a one-way. We have a manager's Collins Pharmacy, another historic building in the city. You can see the Milano Jewelry and the Royal Shop. It says Care Shepherd and Company Limited, established in 1906. This stone laid on the 9th of December 1971 by the R. Morris Cave Esquire, Justice of the Peace Chairman, and J.B. Marshall Esquire, Senior Staff Member, and blessed by the Venerable Archdeacon Frederick E. Lane. Original building destroyed by fire on the 10th of December 1969. So this way, the fire, the Care Shepherd, this fire here destroyed Care Shepherd. In 1969, so the fire destroyed Cape Shepherd in 1969, and it also destroyed Fogarty's too. And the CABC Bank, which was once Barclays Bank. Barclays Bank was in there. So Cape Shepherd store on the other side. It underwent renovations. Lots of work has been done to it over the years. On Norman Center here where Fogarty's was. When Norman Center burnt, Fogarty's burnt, Fogarty's never moved back in there. The name changed to Norman Center. That's good. Fogarty's was in here where Norman Center is. After Shepherd. So walking back up. Cash the boat store. There's the restaurant upstairs.
Yeah?
Back to that restaurant. Walking back up Broad Street. The Royal Bank of Canada here. So as I said before, the statue of Laura Horatio Nelson was right on this spot here. Horatio Nelson statue used to be here until the 16th of November 2020 because of the George Floyd case, when the police put his foot in George Floyd's neck when he said he couldn't breathe. Barbadians got all emotional and started protesting, saying they wanted George Floyd taken down. So they eventually took down George Floyd, and then replaced it with a statue, with a monument dedicated to families or something like that. A monument dedicated to families and national heroes. So these are all our national heroes here that are featured here on this square here now. These are all our national heroes here. So Yankee celebrates only living national hero of Barbados. Ever Walton Barrow, the first Prime Minister, father of independence, and also a national hero. Buster, in which the statue up in Highgate Hall at the roundabout is named after. Buster. So Grantley Adams. Charles Duncan O'Neill. So Hero Square was renamed 5 years, I'm saying 3 years later. 3 years later, after the removal of Nelson, the same month, it says here monument to the Barbadian family unveiled by the Honorable Mayor Amar Motley, Silver Crown of Merit and Member of Parliament, Prime Minister of Barbados, on the 28th of November 2023 at National Hero Square in the UNESCO World Heritage Property of Historic Bridgetown and its garrison. Monument abstract. National National Heroes. National Heroes Square. Hear the Parliament clock ringing. Parliament clock. Now going over to the Chamberlain Bridge. So this is the Treasury building here, known as the Barbados Revenue Authority building. So I don't know, go across the street. Look back at the Parliament building. You see the central bank in the background. And also the third avenue by elephant. So this is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge. As I said before, Manning's store used to be in the Chamberlain place here. Where Traffic is now, Manning's used to be in there up until mid to late 90s when they moved out. Then Total Sport clothing store was in there afterwards. And then Traffic moved in there in 2001. So this is tourist season, so a lot of tourists will be in Barbados now at this time. So this is the Chamberlain Lift Bridge, which used to swing years ago. This bridge used to swing years ago to let large vessels across the sea. Now it used to swing years ago, now it lifts to let large vessels across the sea. This is all the careenage here, known as the wharf. This bridge now lifts to let large vessels across the sea. This bridge used to be open to vehicular traffic as well up until the mid to late 90s as well, when it was closed to vehicular traffic. This is the wharf here. You can see downtown, where the careenage. So this is Bridgetown, which is our country's capital. I noticed I made a lot of mistakes when I was narrating just now. My apologies for that. The National Pledge of Barbados, which was written by Mr. Lester Vaughan as well. And it says the Independence Arch here was constructed by the Ministry of Transport and Work and declared open by the Prime Minister, the Honorable Lloyd Erskine Sandiford, Member of Parliament, on the occasion of the 21st anniversary of independence, on the 30th of November, 1987. No approaching the pier ahead. So up the street here now will be Lower Bay Street, which should be leading you back to Carlisle Bay. And this is former Manning's store as well. Manning's used to be in here as well, up until 2014, 2015. And then in 2014, Manning's Massey stores opened. And then it was renamed the Massey stores. And then Massey moved out of here in 2022. So we come back at the Independence Arch over here. So it is no longer open to vehicular traffic. The lift bridge was later converted into the modern bascule design that it is now between 2005 and 2006. The fountain at Independence Square. And the #1 record shop used to be in here, that used to sell records and vinyls. It was in here. The fountain at Independence Square. So Independence Square was once a car park up until 2006. Early 7. It would have to be in 6, late 6, when they started to convert it into a city park where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the city. They wanted to convert Independence Square for the 21st of January, which would be the birthday of the right excellent Errol Walton Barrow, who was a national hero, father of independence, and first Prime Minister. That was his birthday, the 21st of January, so they tried to refurbish Independence Square. And the Honorable Billy Antoinette Miller, who was the Minister of Foreign Affairs and parliamentary representative for the city, is the one who transformed Bridgetown into this massive park that it is today. So this is all Independence Square in Bridgetown. You can see the Treasury building in the Bridgetown Mall. You can see the statue of Errol Barrow. So once upon a time, people used to park the cars here. People that do business in the city used to park the cars here. Errol Barrow statue. Errol Barrow Day is celebrated every 21st of January each year. Walking through. The taxi stand is usually here. privately owned. Sometimes the privately owned yellow and blue buses loaded. Yeah. And you find that square here where the Barbados National Bank was, which is now the public bank head office. Over here is where the National Insurance Scheme building was. The National Insurance Scheme along with the Bridgetown Street Market. The temporary relocation of the Bridgetown Street Market and the fire station was here, all until May 2020 when they demolished the building to make provision for the new Golden Square Freedom Park that they were planning to build. The National Insurance Scheme building was here first for many years, from 1967 to 2020. Well, the National Insurance building moved from here before then to Culloden Road, but the building was here. But the fire station and the Bridgetown Street Market was here along with the National Insurance Scheme building. So there's no fire station in town anymore. So this is Bridgetown Street here. And this is the Williams bus terminal. So I will be walking up on the bridge, Chamberlain Lift Bridge. I mean the Charles Duncan only bridge. Constitution River over here. All the bus terminal. The bus terminal, the Barbados Williams bus terminal. All the Corinage here, known as the wharf. All the Constitution River over here. The street mall here, where the Julienne supermarket was. It was Supercenter first. That was before my time. I came along in the 90s, seeing it as Julienne supermarket. Then in 2003, it was renamed Trimark supermarket. Then in 2010, it was renamed Bridge Street Mall. So back to Treasury building. So I would basically end it here for now. Thanks for watching now and have a blessed evening. Stay tuned for more videos of Barbados.